We're currently turning this abandoned 200-year-old barn into a beautiful home, and today we're on the hunt for some treasures for our little stone home that we're renovating. We started the day bright and early as we have a long drive ahead. We're in desperate need for a wardrobe as we're sick of living out of bags. We need a small kitchen table and a few other things. So this morning we've just hit the road because we've got a long drive ahead of us. We're going to go to this really cool antiques place, charity shop, and it's a little bit away, so we've got a little bit of a drive. Today we've come to this little second-hand shop in Cottage. Granny sofas.
The sofas look well worn, don't they though?
I do.
This is looking very promising so far, isn't it?
From the peek I've had at the other furniture, it looks really good, so.
Fridges.
A big ropero. We need something a bit smaller, don't we? €200.
Not sure about opening that just in case it falls apart.
Yeah, the door comes off. It's nice, but we need something like smaller. There's a couple of things that I think you're going to like down here. First,
Wow.
get the headboard.
Now that is a headboard, isn't it?
Imagine finding that in the bins.
Now
That's
that
lovely.
has some character, doesn't it?
This wardrobe's quite cool behind it as well. It's got some character. But it's,
Look at that. I think that's it. It's only 100. It's €100. That's a bargain, that, isn't it?
yeah.
It's too small for our bed, that, and I think it's a bit too grand.
Yeah, it's a bit too grand for what we want. It'll be too high as well. It would touch the top of the roof. But
Look at that wardrobe, man. Look at the detail in that.
I like that. It's nice. It's the perfect height. I just think it's a little bit too long for us. If it was just this size, I think I would be thinking about getting it.
Cheers. Quality in there. Do you think about that? I think that's actually alright, that wardrobe. It's alright. It's not the one, but
It's okay. It's not the best. Yeah, it's not the best. It's not about the size we want though. This is the size we need. Can't get any of the doors shut now.
that one's okay as well.
Yeah. Very grand.
Got some character, haven't they? Very creaky.
I don't want to touch anything in case I break it.
Like that. It's a little bit small, isn't it?
Yeah,
That?
I thought it was going to be deeper than that.
No, I did. Look at all the chairs. So many chairs in there. Complete chair city, that one. So many chairs, so many antiques. Look at the detail on that. That's like £40, €50. Look at that. Look at the detail on that. I mean, I say again, it's a little bit too grand for our place, but I mean, look at the craftsmanship on that. There's some detail in that, isn't there?
Probably needs a tune.
Nah, it's not working.
Very grand.
Very, very grand. Imagine having that in the barn.
Stunning. How cool. Now that's a grand bed.
I think this looks like something more you maybe find maybe in some type of exotic establishment, maybe.
Exotic establishment.
Yeah, it doesn't really look like something that you would really have in your house, does it? I'm not too sure.
Maybe in a medieval castle.
Yeah, medieval castle maybe. Just mirrors upon mirrors, headboards, so many different headboards, beds. And look at the detail on that. More amazing headboards. And these are the king's chairs. Royalty. They've just got absolutely everything in here, haven't they? So much, isn't there?
Is that a dentist chair?
Dentist chair. Got some wild retro stuff in here, isn't there?
This is some sort of heart monitor.
It's a heart monitor and a dentist chair. That'd be £10 for your fruit and veg, love. Nice dining table, it's all set ready. Have some food. Fancy yourself a fan?
I think we're set for fans.
It's our biggest fan, look. It's our biggest YouTube fans. It's a nice looking mirror. It's cool as well, nice and marble.
How did these work?
Laurie, you suit that dog?
Dalmatian.
Yeah.
Hello? Okay, I'm speaking.
Hello, yes, this is the Origin Homestead. Yes, the next video will be out at 6:30 PM every Wednesday. And if you can also subscribe as well, Valerie, that'd be amazing. Yes, I'm just basically getting myself a little bit of tire now for our big property, but it'll be all good, it'll be fine. I'll see you next Wednesday anyway, Valerie. Bye. Got myself a big fat cigar as well while I'm here. The joys of vintage furniture.
I'll get a perm done while I'm here.
Just get your head in there. I don't think I'll get my head in that.
No, I'm not going to put my head in.
Imagine like an old Portuguese guy in the past, just like wobbling down the front streets of it.
Yeah.
Actually quite good at that. Get used to that.
Some safes. Birmingham. Manufactured in Birmingham.
You think that is?
The safe, isn't it?
Doesn't look like a safe. It also again looks like some type of like furnace system again. It's like copper. It's all built in copper inside. It's weird, isn't it? Look at it. See that?
Maybe it's to dry. Maybe it's drying. A dry mark.
If anyone in the comments knows what that is, let us know, because we're a bit bamboozled. You never know what might be in it. Oh, I've got it. Look at that. I'm not sure what this is. What do you think this is? What's your thoughts on this? It says made in Austria. It's like a radio, maybe?
It looks like it's got some sort of belt system, maybe. Slow motion. Oh, it's a projector.
Ah, projector. Look at that. That is proper retro, isn't it? Laura's just found herself Beethoven.
I'm gonna get some classical music on in the barn.
250 euros as well. So while we're here, we might get ourselves some more props for the promotions. Granny hat. Get a scarf on the go.
Tutu.
And some gloves. Some nice. Because I think we need some new characters for these ads now, don't we?
Mm-hmm. What's that?
It's a bit funky. I'm not sure what that is, you.
Maybe it's like an old school pedal bike exercise machine. You can sit on the sofa and pedal your legs around that.
Yeah, like if you kind of medically got a problem or something.
I don't know.
Like if you've been in hospital or something, you're ill, you're in poorly.
Rehabilitation.
Rehabilitation. A ship in harbour is safe, but that's not what ships are built for. It's a big horn, isn't it?
We could have spent days looking amongst all the old things. There's nothing better than a good route around a second-hand shop. You never know what you're going to find.
Feels like we're in like a back in the past, don't we?
We should start swinging.
One thing that you can guarantee in a Portuguese second-hand shop is a random family picture for sale.
Gentle April rain that stained the window panes.
I love the old tiles too.
Yeah, cool.
I'll have to get something like this in the future and do something on the side of the barn, like at the entrance point. Who are you writing a letter to?
Prime Minister of England.
Tell him to put these ideas up.
Yeah. And do it blindfolded.
I think he's doing his job blindfolded as well. Mr. Prime Minister, you have been a very naughty boy.
It's a just slightly different keyboard than it is to computers. It's not QWERTY.
It's not Mac OS.
No.
What are you writing now? Who are you writing to now?
I'm writing to your mum to tell you how naughty you've been.
Please don't.
He needs to go back to the UK. He has been very naughty.
Dear Laura's mum, Laura is lovely. I love her. I just wrote a nice one, your mum.
Because I've been good.
Old art stands. You want to get one eventually for the barn? Something like that. That's quite cool, isn't it?
Yeah. For the future.
Come here for furniture, and we're looking at anything else, but this looks cosy.
You're like a ball in a china shop. Just gotta be very careful.
Looks very cosy in here, doesn't it? I like that there, but it's just still a little bit too small, isn't it?
Too small. Maybe a little bit taller.
And wider, obviously.
Yeah.
And deeper.
Just basically if everything was just changed about it, then it would be okay.
It'd be better. That's what I love about these places, like the, the attention to detail is like so like perfect, isn't it? No corners are being cut.
Yeah, and all the chairs and everything, so much work on it.
So much more love.
Craving like just to go on the drum.
Now that's a grand bed.
Still a bit small though.
It's just kind of it's a bit too much, isn't it? You know.
I mean, if we had a bigger house, I mean, we've only got a very small space that we're living in, so something like that just isn't practical.
But it's absolutely stunning. Actually work. You seen these, Laura? You know
Used to make
used to
shoes.
make shoes in the past. Basically, they obviously use that as like a mold for the shoe.
Very cool.
Cool, isn't it?
That's retro. I'd love to go back to one of these more simple times.
Laura.
What is it?
Fire exit.
Yeah.
Imagine getting that for the door. Like with a hand, wash your hands. Jacuzzi.
Some BDs. Wash your bum.
There's just so much to see. We're really enjoying looking around here. You could spend absolutely hours in here, couldn't you?
Yeah, you could. It's like a treasure hunt. Olá, eu pago aqui. Sim. I'm just a distinguished lady with my distinguished classical music collection.
We then moved on to a second spot. Fingers crossed we can find something. This place is looking promising. It had all sorts. I had some fun testing the sofas. You've always got to do the sit test. We then found a little table we really liked, but the price was 400 euros. We then found another one that was semi-decent, but it was 280. Another was 710. We couldn't believe the prices in this place. We're not loving this place. It was looking like you needed to win the jackpot in Vegas in order to shop here. The only thing we could afford is a 10p bubblegum. It looked like Tommy had been at work here. We still persisted. There was maybe over 2,000 pieces. Even some old school tables. Pity that I forgot my packed lunch. After no luck, we were losing hope. Location 3, Feira de Ladra, the Thieves Market. There were loads of really old items, lots of old axes and knives, even some keys. I even came across some more second-hand vinyls, but all in all we didn't really find anything that we were looking for. Time to head back and get back to the drawing board. So we're finally going to get round to installing our reverse osmosis filtration system. We need to cut a hole in the bench first so the tap can fit through. So this is a huge upgrade to our drinking water setup because this is the new Waterdrop X12 reverse osmosis filtration system. We previously had the G3P 800, but this is a step up because not only does it strip all the harmful substances from the water, but it also remineralizes as well, so you're not losing out on any of the vital nutrients that would have been in the water. So one of the next big projects to do in the autumn is to install a 5,000 litre water tank outside the house to collect the rainwater. So it's going to be very important for us to make sure that the water that we're collecting from the roof is actually drinkable and safe. So this is going to be super handy for that. Waterdrop customers are calling this the Mercedes-Benz of water filtration because it's an 11-stage filtration system that filters out 99.99% of harmful substances like TDS, PFOAs, chlorine, fluoride, lead, all of those nasty things that you don't want in the water. The installation process was also super easy. Everything's very user-friendly with clear instructions of what pipes need to go where. I love how the tap's super stylish. You can actually adjust the water volumes at the top. It also comes with a TDI monitor so you can see how pure the water is coming out, and it also includes filter reminders too, so you'll know when one of the filters needs to be changed. The water flow is also incredibly quick. It can fill up a 150 milliliter glass in just 3 seconds. Traditional reverse osmosis filtration systems produce 3 cups of wastewater per 1 cup of clean water produced, whereas this produces 3 cups of clean water per 1 cup of wastewater. So I've got myself some of the nice grape juice that we had from our grape harvest. So I'm going to make ourselves a nice grape cordial using our new Waterdrop filter. So if you do want to give yourself or the loved one the gift of clean, healthy drinking water, Waterdrop are offering up to £500 or €500 off their filtration products. Just click the link in the description below, and thank you so much again to Waterdrop for sponsoring this video and helping us have clean, safe drinking water in our home. So it's time to oil the benches. This is probably something that's long overdue, and Tommy's got himself right in prime position to really help us out with the process, so I have to tiptoe around him. This lid was hardly even on. I'm just throwing it about as well. Surprised it didn't go everywhere.
Really nice, giving Tommy a nice makeover, oil makeover.
Yeah, that would have been a nightmare.
He would have loved that.
Oh, it's very strong as well. Gonna go back for a second.
I think we're gonna do the taste test.
Yeah, probably shouldn't do that. Right. So here we go, I guess.
God blimey, that does smell.
Does it just put my nose right to it?
Probably wake Tom up like smelling salt.
So that's the first coat done now. I'm gonna let it dry and then do a second coat on it. We've also made a little makeshift shelf just with a plank of wood because it's quite uneven in there with the stone. But soon we are going to be creating a proper shelf in there to put our herbs and spices on, our olive oil and things. It's slowly coming together, but we definitely need more shelves and storage space because we've just got smoothie makers and so many things and glasses that just take up all the bench. So having shelves would just make a huge difference. We also finally have a bin. It took us quite a while to get a bin because we wanted something specific. We wanted it all to be stainless steel, to be a certain size. I think we wanted the stainless steel look is because we just didn't want the look of plastic in here. Stainless steel lasts longer and it looks a lot better than plastic. So that's why we went for that. So we don't have to use a bin bag on the floor anymore. Got a proper bin now. Moving on up. So one of the earlier jobs that we did in the house, and one of the jobs that I enjoyed probably the most, is reclaiming this door. So it was just an old, thin, shabby metal door when we first got the place. And now it's solid, but there's still a few things that we need to do that we kind of left by the wayside. So we're going to do these things before the winter comes in. So one of the things is to stain the wood on the back, and we also want to treat around the window. This is extremely rusty. And yes, it is decking protector, but imagine it'll do the same job. We bought this about 3 years ago from the UK. Oh, it's turning. Hopefully it hasn't gone off. It's very milky. It smells quite sweet, that. It smells nice.
Does it?
Smell it.
Actually, it does. It smells like oat milk, doesn't it?
Yeah.
On the theme of oat milk as well, I've actually got a quite funny story. So previously when we were just starting the homestead out here, I keep going back and working and making money. I jumped in a quick job as a milkman, and the milk people who I worked for really took the mick out of us, and they gave us a fan that was really dodgy and had no wind mirrors, so I couldn't see what I was doing. I took the milk cart out, went around a corner, all the milk came off the top, and I was so angry with the job that I ended up just cracking open an oat milk and drinking it on the way home, just as my own little get back.
He didn't go back after that either. That was his last shift. Oh, it's very underwhelming, that. I know it's just a protector.
The reason why I like that for as well is because it's the clear colour, so it's going to keep the clear effect.
Yeah.
And we like that pine clear effect, don't we?
Maybe one day we might stain the door, but I don't really feel like I want to at the moment.
Yeah, I really like the colour, mate. I like how it looks against the stones and the white. It's really nice.
I think that's it. I might do another coat after it's dried. Same with the bench. But let's put some hammerite around the window now.
So as Laura said before, next job is hammerite. So basically around this window, we did forget to treat it last time. As always, there's always something we forget to do. We always make loads of mistakes, as we always say. But we're going back to it now and we're sorting it out. So we're just putting a bit of black hammerite over the top. Just
Rust prevention, isn't it?
Rust prevention, yeah. That's what they call it anyway. Rust prevention.
Because this is just single glaze, so it does get condensation on, and then obviously the condensation trickles down onto here, which causes problems.
And what's the deal with some people out there hating on single glaze windows? Single glaze windows were actually really popular in the past.
Then we measure the window frame 8 times to be absolutely certain, left and right, bottom, chop. While at the glass merchant's, notice how the man cutting the glass slides his ruler under the glass and breaks the glass across it. It fits. Well done, Cinderella. You shall go to the putty.
Maybe, I know it's just because people couldn't afford them, but they didn't do us no harm when we were younger. We lived with single glazed windows for years, and that's in the northeast of England, not in Portugal where it's 40 degrees heat every day.
Yeah, we did alright, didn't we?
We did okay, we did fine. It's amazing what you can do without, that's for sure. You get by with very little, and everything still works out in the end.
Huge praying mantis here.
We also have all of these solar panels as well that need to be put on top of the roof, but that is a job that is coming very soon because we're just waiting on some fixings. Things out here take ages to come, so we're just waiting on them coming so we can get them off the ground and get them on the roof. Laura also just checked our security cameras and it actually caught a deer on the camera, which is really exciting. We've been trying to capture them for such a long time, but we caught 2 deer on the camera, which is really nice to see. We always catch boars and things like that, and mongoose and other animals like that, sometimes a fox, but it always feels more special when you capture a deer. Sunset's stunning tonight.
Always get a good sunset here.
We do. You get spoiled in Portugal, don't you?
Yeah, you do.
So as you can see, everything is still looking a bit messy, but that's the nature of when you're living in the house, isn't it? And you're still doing stuff, you know.
Yeah.
So obviously we still need the oven. We want to put the oven there, which is obviously going to be a big deal. We've got that makeshift oven that's on the floor. Laura's got a new bin, as you've just seen. But we really want to have somewhere, as Laura said before, where we can actually have all of our things on here, which would be much better so they're not on the bench. And then we can have our oven here. We also want some shoe storage to put here, maybe some coat racks coming soon. It's all work in progress.
I mean, our quality of life's already improved so much since we first got here in April. But I was just saying to Dan, it's like there's still so many things. The to-do list is still so long of all the things that we need to do to make our life more comfortable, but just got to enjoy the process, haven't we? So the kitchen benches are now all stained and looking really good. Need to organise a few things now. So now the kitchen's back to normal. So now that the benches are all stained, we can move on and do some other jobs. We have ordered like an old-fashioned pantry to go here, so we can put some plates, hang some things up here. We are also going to build some shelves as well because we just need some more storage space basically. So the next big thing is to get an oven in here. I'm absolutely dying for an oven now. We have found an oven that we're willing to compromise on. It's not really what we wanted. We can't find the perfect oven that we would like. That's all gas, the oven and the hob. So there is a stainless steel one that we are going to compromise on. So we're going to get that ordered tonight, I think, and we'll be able to make cakes and things. So the autumn and winter, which would be really cool. The door's not looking too different, but the changes that we have made are going to make a big difference, especially as we're coming into the autumn and winter. And we're also going to make a coat hanger in the future to hang our coats up. And shoe storage is also incredibly important. We're either going to order something or build something just to maybe not have it as a shoe stand, but hang the shoes up so we can just put them in, slot them in. We're still discussing that, but that's another thing that we desperately need in here. We're still looking for the perfect table. This is obviously the table for the outdoor kitchen, but we just brought it in just so we could have a space to work from and eat from because we didn't have anything like that in here. We've been looking on Marketplace. As you've seen, we went to the antique store and we just couldn't find anything that really fits the bill for this part of the house. We want something that's about half the size of this so it doesn't interfere with the mezzanine ladders. And we want something that's hardwood and feels nice, but it just seems like what we want doesn't actually exist. So we are gonna remain hopeful and keep looking. So this is our seating situation at the moment. We are still looking for a sofa that's about maybe a 2-seater, fits in between both these mezzanine posts. We want it to be a sofa bed as well. These outdoor chairs that were found in the bins are doing the job for now. So I don't know if you guys remember, but these are the antique keys that we found that were originally for the door. We cleaned them up. We also found the keyhole as well, so we're going to add that to the frame. Well, the reason why we haven't put them in the frame yet is because we're waiting on a specific type of wax to coat them in to protect them. Then once we've got that, we can put them in the frame and hang it up. So how cool. I'm thinking this is the layout we want to go for, but it might change. We're still looking for that wardrobe. Obviously these water jugs aren't going to be here in the future because we're going to have a 5,000 litre water tank that's going to be supplying water into the house. But this is our temporary setup. So I'm thinking we're keeping this, it's just going to get moved along, and our wardrobe will probably be here as well. And we're desperate for some space to store our clothes now because it's getting a little bit annoying having clothes everywhere. I know it might sound that we're being picky, but because we live in such a small space, I feel like we'll have to be very intentional with the things that we buy. They have to fit multiple purposes, multiple uses. For the sofa, for instance, we want a sofa bed, so when guests come they'll have somewhere to stay. It also needs to fit nicely in between the posts. The wardrobe needs to be a certain height because we want it to fit underneath here, but we also want it longer. We're also looking for things that are going to last as well, because things these days don't normally last. They're built from plastic. We're wanting something that's made from hardwood that's going to last longer and look better in here. So we're willing to wait a little bit longer and just live as we are now, and without those things until we find the right thing.
I'm just on my way down to the garden to collect some tomatoes for our breakfast, but it's still very hot out here at the moment. A lot of the people out here, the locals, are saying that it's the hottest this time of year they've had for a very long time. We're really praying and hoping that the rains are going to really start flooding back in and the cooler weather was going to come, but it hasn't. It's still 30 degrees. It's still relentless. But you just got to get on with it. But there's more tomatoes growing, so it's always a bonus. With the heat comes more fruit, kind of. Some of them strawberries as well are ready for picking. Aubergines are doing well. Got 2 there as well. There's another good aubergine there. Got a good butternut squash there. Good butternut squash here. Everything in the gardens is doing really well, to be honest with you. It's still going. I think it's because we staggered the time that we put it in, and they haven't all just come at once. They've kind of staggered a little bit, which has made it so much better, so much more sustainable for us. What you doing, Tommy? What are you doing? What are you exploring? It's funny out here at times, it brings a lot up. I mean, the last few days has been one of them days where everything's been going well, everything feels amazing. But only just 2 days ago, it was feeling everything was weighing down on us, things were going wrong. You start questioning everything, like, why are you even out here? Why are you doing it in the first place? And I think just sometimes we found being out here, and obviously add to that being in a foreign country as well, where you don't speak the language and we're still learning. At times you can feel you're away from your friends and family. It feels very isolating. We're in the middle of nowhere. It brings a lot up, and there's Tommy in the background crying. But it just shows at times it brings a lot up, and there's a lot to feel out here. It's not just all plain sailing at times. You have the highs and the lows. Feel things out in that period and ride it out. So we're a little bit gutted that we didn't find anything from all the different places that we went to. As you see, we went to a few different antique stores and second-hand places. We also went to the market and stuff, and we just couldn't find the right thing that we're looking for. But as Laura said before in the video, we are just happy with kind of living in the barn currently with what we have and waiting for the right things to turn up. It'll just take time. But in this area here, we're thinking about adding like a little extension on there.
Yeah, so our water tank, we haven't 100% decided this yet, but we were thinking about having our water tank here. But because we're going to go for a 5,000 litre one now, We don't know if this is going to take too much space on the veranda area that we're going to build, so we might decide that the water tank goes somewhere else. But this will be the veranda area. Maybe we'll have a little toilet and bath here as well. But I really like this part of the property. It's got lovely mountain views, the sun sets over that way, so it's nice to also sit. So I think if we do build a bathroom here, we're going to have a nice big window so we can look out at that view.
Definitely. So at the minute we've got lots of different things. We're currently just about to order our big water container that we're getting. We're also looking to now bring a digger in as well, because we want to level this area out to make it a lot better. So we're just kind of at that stage now where we're starting to do research and pick the things that we want and get things on order. Sometimes jobs out here, you can't just do them instantaneously because things take a long time to turn up and arrive. So we're now really just starting to, because the temperature's cooling down as well, so it's a lot better for concreting and things like that. We're now, in the next few weeks and months, we're going to be start really developing this project out here and working on this area. It's going to take time, and it's obviously, we're going to be living amongst it as well, so it's not just like you can't, it's going to be a building site as well as a house. But I think it'll be a good project to add on to the property, because it's going to give us like a bit more space where we can like have more shade and just a bit more like functionality to the room, isn't it, really, to the place?
Definitely makes it more of a home, more livable. But yeah, we've got a very busy few weeks coming up, haven't we? Wow. Because the olives are starting to go, they're starting to look ready. So I think another 3 weeks maybe for the olives, which is exciting. But our trees aren't looking the best.
Land clearance will be coming soon as well, because we haven't been able to do much land clearance. As I've said before, we've got a few trees that need to be cut down as well. But there's loads of things, like I could name hundreds of jobs we've got. I mean, we're going to build a little type of porch at the front of the barn before the winter, hopefully, if we can. There's still loads in the barn that we want to do, like we said, oven, there's things to come in. We also want to do the roof in the barn, add skylights in the barn.
Skylights is one of the next things.
Yeah, we're literally just about to order some skylights that we found, so we'll be fitting some skylights soon. And then once the skylights are done, we'll be doing the roof in there as well. So there's lots going on anyway, but not to ramble too much.
And the cooler temperatures are coming now, so it means we can potter on in the garden and enjoy being outside more, rather than just sheltering in all day and protecting ourselves from the heat.
Definitely.
So it's an exciting few weeks coming. They're going to be busy, but I'm really looking forward to getting out and really working on the property more again.
So I think we'll leave this week's video here. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you liked this week's video. I know it was a little bit different going around the markets and stuff and going to the shops, but we enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed it too. And we'll catch you in the next one.
Ciao.
Ciao.